It was 1 a.m. during the summer, and I had just woken up and shambled my way down to the bathroom. My family lives in a fairly large 2-story house, 15 miles from town in the woods. We have neighbours, but for the most part it's a retired community and we almost never see them. It was pitch black outside as I made my way into the bathroom. It was also completely silent, the kind of silence where the only thing you can hear is the ringing in your ears. The only light on in the whole house was one of those little bathroom wall plug-ins that slowly started changing colours. It cast a low glow across the room, which ever so slightly extended down the hallway. It provided just barely enough light for me to navigate without stubbing my toes on something. As I was finishing up in the bathroom, I heard music coming from down the hall. It immediately caught my attention because it sounded like it was coming from an instrument. It sounded extremely mysterious, but not scary on the other hand. The best way I can think to describe it was as a lifting tune that seemed both happy and sad at the same time. It sounded like a song with history behind it, like the kind of thing a gypsy grandma would sing to a sleeping baby. I'd never heard it before, and it sounded out of place with anything that belonged in my house. Something compelled me to not turn on any lights. The song playing in the darkness seemed to beckon me as if it was calling out from the supernatural. I was convinced it was inviting me to journey to another world of mystery and magic. I had a feeling in my chest of genuine goosebump-inducing excitement. The tune was originating from my room, however no one was at home. Where the hell was this creepy, carny music coming from then? I grabbed the handle to my door and was half expecting to be greeted by a minotaur or an insane horror from beyond. Was I about to enter into another world and see something that would turn my perception of reality upside down? As I opened the door, my room was as black as a coffin, except for pulsating eerie green lights coming out from underneath my closet. Holy crap, I thought to myself. I wasn't sure up until this point, but now I knew. There was something supernatural happening in my house and I was looking at the center of it. I don't know what I was going to see when I opened that closet door. The music got louder as I approached the door, but the tune started to die off. Like whatever magical force was driving it started to run out of power. Finally the music stopped right as I opened the door. I found a really cheap looking plastic alarm clock on the floor. Apparently it was some bizarre German alarm clock that played some sort of folk tune instead of an alarm. My grandpa gave it to my parents to give to me at some point, and they'd forgotten to tell me about it. I guess I'd never heard it because the batteries were placed in at an angle, and it finally activated once it fell off the shelf. Anyways, my sense of childlike wonders was crushed that night.